something that was worked out by our committee. 3/4 he personally, 3/4 I personally made the changes. It's a high standard ratio or index, or actually it's a high showing of it. There are some original administrative room or state room or government room discussion about the increase of salary and the salary of the when working working one portion of work or one standard work week or advanced or additional work. When there is such a problem arising, what do you do? There are personal things. There are persons that there was a former governor saying, well, it's such a situation was explained, and I understood that, well, in our committee there is a commission of education, commission of science. There were meetings. We had 58 commissions in 4 years, and we took roughly 300 decisions. I do kind of see the strive, or there is a strive in doing it. There are always works showing something that it's a world showing it. It's the world trend to show it, to make it bigger, to make more possibilities, and this is the aim. The Aerocosmic University is now combined with with another universities, and went from the 3rd position, went on to the 2nd position, and in a year got 150 million a year, and now already getting over more, and it's a big sum, and it's going to be a real university, and making our university name kind of presented in some way, in some certain way. There are medical workers, electronic scientists, some other some overseas or international or language or linguistic or philological faculties, and there are many faculties allowed or open for big new possibilities. Please tell us that every year the budget places are cut or getting less. What's the situation in your higher educational bodies? There is some thing to do about it. I see it in our country, and I'm thinking, where is it coming from? We have more students. We have many million students. We have many graduates. 3/4 will go onto the budget seats. We have 150,000, 200,000 budget places allowed for the students, and this is several times more during compared to how it is during the Soviet Union times. We have our aim to be getting more categorically as a rector until I'm not allowed to, not needed for one big body or medical body is already getting more. In our 19 medical facilities that we have 10,000 beds and more we don't need, and there will be not much teachers. We have 500 teachers students onto the first course, and there is such a question of teachers there as well needed. The middle or the average grade point, the average grade point is less than 4. If it is not allowed to be getting in. In all, with the quality we're getting onto some kind of level of being lower. There are not many, there are not or not that many things done by them that are necessary. Some things are needed to be done to actually do things properly. I'd say that the quality of the Samara State University, as a journalist, the quality is pretty high. The quality is there present, and as a journalist, I would say that we have a episode about the quality of the students teaching. I'm telling that the administration of the study facilities and for the universities, education bodies, we will be making everything for doing you go on through for the career, getting a career proceeding. We want to give something to students, and it's not forcing. It's not forcing you, but still, however, to make a professional from a student. About the processes that go in the they say about winnings and news. This non-student society helps students to develop as the as a part of being in the university, and I am as the a student of histology and embryology, doing am taking part in such activities that are there. Gennady Petrovich, is there anything that you want to add? I think yes. Well, I want to say that I am inviting everyone wanting to study in our Samar State University onto the medical faculty, dental faculty, and many others. We are special place to be doing certain fields of study compared to the world universities, other world universities. Up till the time of choice of the state or city room, city administrative room, city administration. There is some time up till then, and we will be doing a lot of work towards helping people. We are to also say, or it is also to be said that our city is a lot of good about it. And many questions related to some fields of study we do have here. And we do make changes towards or in the city in a mean of making it more available or giving more possibilities in the field of what is being done for proceeding and what we do. We have many students and new or first-year students who are just starting to study. I would like to say, what would you tell to those students? I would say that a doctor needs to love a person or a human. It is not only about wearing the doctor form. It's blood. It's sweat. It is all the other things that may go with this. If a person doesn't like this type of kind of thing, not liking a human, not maybe kind of being glad to help or be kind of struggling with together. There are sometimes people who don't like, not want to tell, who don't like to tell. Doctor is such a person who wants, who talks to a person. And before doing something to a person, and after doing something to a person, a good doctor does such a thing as to talk to the person or human, to actually do work on it. The first, second, by the and horizontal of all the educational bodies, we have combined 8 educational bodies, science bodies, plus 4 higher education bodies, and the minister have been made the head of this educational cluster. It includes Saratov, Orenburg, Bashkir, Business, Penza, and ours. How will it make? Well, making such a cluster, the main aim is to make the quality, but not only the quality, but also the life of students and their dwelling, their food, feeding, and libraries and sport facilities. I went to the library. There are many people there who work there. They do such work, and I have written an order to increase work to all of them up by 5,000 rubles. And it's not a big thing, but they do work, and they do many work to earn such what it is for 1,500 students, or even such guesstimation is a lot actually to make work for them to give out to the students. We will be making more about science curing, and doing science in the different fields. If we do all of it, it is a lot to make for the student. We cannot continue doing just pupil, then he keeps going to university, then ordinate work, then aspirant work. From this, and he is still a student. It is a lot to live from it. It shall not be kept. It is about going from this and learning. We have 80% of awareness in the country. People of high qualification, people who do their work. They have motivation. They have better quality of work arrangement or organization. They do science examination and research. In such fields and directions, we do have studies such as the 3D, or to do with the 3D operation training, to make it possible for the student to train. We have such machines where they kind of may make it and know how it is, and this is one of those things that we have possible or available for them. Thanks for such positive and orienting news. Thanks for coming to our program. Thanks a lot, Gennady Petrovich. Please tell us a word. I would like to wish you health and a lot good and work, and good profession is something that comes with time and personality, or good personal traits.